Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel, and we're back in Pine Valley Zoo. I hope you're having a good day. I certainly am, because I'm building in the zoo again and I love doing it. So last episode we finished off our Pirate Bay California sea lion habitat. Really pleased with how this turned out. So far the feedback from you guys has been good as well, so thanks very much for that. Everyone seems to like the whole sort of pirate theme that I've created here, and it definitely turned out a bit better than I was expecting. I love the ship. That really came out much better than I thought I could do, and I had a lot of fun doing all these buildings as well. So one last bit of detailing to be done, which is our little cafe area and tunnel system under here, and also the train tunnel here, and then potentially doing the same over here, though I might leave this side for until I come over and do more water work here. But I would like to get this bit finished at least. So what I was thinking, this area here is going to be probably a large gorilla habitat. It may not be, it may be chimpanzees or one of the other apes, I'm not sure yet. But I've decided not to move the railway. I am going to keep the railway coming through a tunnel here and over this way. I love the look of this. And I kind of, because of my plan for this area is to do a raised walkway from this path cutting across here as a sort of a caged walk through the habitat. So I don't want the train to go through the habitat as well. At some point the train might come back over this way, because I guess what it's going to do is going to come over the water here, probably then out this way and over here, and then maybe loop back over this bit here. And then it might come over this way and kind of poke out a little bit over the top of the enclosure here, but that's far in the future. So for now I'm just going to do the pathway from here. So let's just sort out the tunnel over here. So what I want to try and do is kind of flatten this down to where the train is. And hopefully I just need to get it just the right level, and then I can just create a nice little train under here, a little train tunnel is the plan, although I can't quite see where. Here we go. So I just need to follow this through basically, and hopefully the train will fit. I might have to just widen it a tiny bit to make the train actually really go through it. There we go. Obviously I'll do a bit of terrain painting separately. I don't mind if this is a slightly wider tunnel than normal. I am going to have to raise this up, aren't I, because the train is taller than that. Yeah, this doesn't need to be sort of really narrow in here. I don't want people feeling trapped in this tunnel. There we go. Yeah, this looks pretty good to me. I need a train to come through, really, don't I? Is there a train on the way? Not at the moment. I haven't seen a train for a while, actually. I do wonder if they've got stuck. They do tend to, for some reason. Right, let's keep going, and I should hopefully come out the other side somewhere around here. No? Okay, maybe not. I could have sworn it was about to end. Never mind. So I'm still having an awful lot of fun in this park, and there's obviously an awful lot of parks still to do. If people have suggestions of particular animals they want to see in the zoo, or themed areas, or I don't know, any ideas really. If you think some certain buildings would look good around here, you know, I'm open to ideas and suggestions. It's funny because sometimes I log on and I'm really inspired and I have lots of ideas of what I want to try and achieve, and other days you just don't have that. You just don't quite have the ideas just flowing, you know. So it is helpful if you can get suggestions from people who are kind of observing from the outside, like you guys. Right, what do we think? I think this is looking pretty nice, actually. I won't do too much in here. Obviously I'll paint the terrain, but other than that I'll probably just put a few lights in and it will just stay as it is, really. There's not a lot of need to do much decorating, I don't think, in there. I just want to find the trains and see what's going on, because it doesn't seem to be any moving. Right, there's one here. Is the train... Oh, it's closed, that's why. That would explain that, wouldn't it? How many trains have I got? 3, actually. Okay, let's just close that for a second. Can I? Yeah, I can actually put more trains on. Let's do that. So does that mean there's... Oh, okay, it's put an awful lot of trains just here, but that's fine. Hopefully, they will just move straight off. Actually, can I play around with the settings? Tell it how long it stays open for, or anything like that. The load. Ah, here we go. Yeah, minimum waiting time. Yeah, we don't want a minimum waiting time of 60 seconds, do we? Like 15 seconds, really, and then a maximum of, I don't know, 45. I think that makes sense. Arriving vehicles will override it. Yes, do that. Don't block the station. Right, now let's just close it and reopen it. Hopefully that will keep the trains moving a bit more regularly. So it will go in and it'll only wait for 15 seconds and then it will go. And it will go as soon as this one arrives behind it, I think. Yeah, there we go. Much better. Good. Right, now let's just follow this train and see if it fits through the tunnel here. Let's just speed the game up for a second. Looks really good, the train, I have to say. Okay, let's follow it through. Yeah, that's looking good, isn't it? Actually, the train is smaller than I thought, but I don't mind that. That looks good. That is a safe tunnel. Excellent. Okay, so there's our tunnel. I will decorate it a little bit, but not much. Right, so let's come down here. And let's do a bit of work on our cafes. And I'm going to do these in the same pirate theme as I did the rest of the buildings around here. Make it all look the same. I think it makes sense. That was what I used, wasn't it? Yes, logs. Good. Right, and then... Oh, hang on, I didn't do log on the side. Let's do that. Do I need one on this end? Probably, yeah. 1 or 2. Actually, no, let's do it that way instead. That looks better. Let's just get rid of that one. And onto the roof and find our clay. Let's keep this... ooh, do I want to keep this narrow? I think I probably do. Let's have a look at the colour. I think it's that one, yeah. How is that going to look? Yes, that's good. Okay. And then I think I just need the flat piece for the rest of it. It's always tricky when you're building underground here. There we go. That looks good to me. It's all pretty simple under here. I'm not trying to do anything too clever. Just want it to look, you know, decent. Oops. There we go. Hang on, have I used the wrong piece there? I have, haven't I? I wanted the 1 meter piece, didn't I? Yeah, there we go, that's better. I always get those around the wrong way. There we go, much better. 1, 2, 3, whoops, 4 and 5. That looks good. Not sure what I'm going to do along the edge here. Because it looks a bit odd at the moment, doesn't it? Might do some rocks and a bit of sort of dead looking foliage maybe. Might be interesting. Now what can I do to cover these edges up? I don't mind this bit. But you've got these little bits of pathway sticking out here, which don't look particularly good. This needs a door. Let's get the door on first. Yeah, so that's the toilet. So I want to make sure that's an obvious toilet. So we'll get a door there. Let's get it right in the middle if I can. Oh, I think I sunk that in a bit too much. There we go. And then we want a wall sign on there. Something like that. I think that's the one we want. That one's, yeah, that one's too big. So yeah, let's go with that. And I usually, hang on, I will get the angle snap on that, and I usually do that because I think that looks pretty cool. Oh, did I? Hang on, I didn't angle that one enough. Let's try that again. There we go. Nice. Yeah, that looks good. I'm going to put a window actually on here, even though it's a toilet. I'm just going to sort of assume that it's not looking into the toilet. I just feel like that wall needs a little something on it. Good, okay. Right, so what can I do in here? I don't think I had to do any sort of pillar work around here, did I? No. Okay, well I'm guessing logs is the obvious look. So let's have a look at what logs we've got. Light coloured logs don't look quite right, I don't think. How about, yeah, some of these will look better. Or, oh, let's think. Yeah, okay, yes, I will. Let's, oh, hang on, let's align to surface angle snap. Yeah, let's do that stuff. Okay. What can I do with this? It's just going to look a bit random, I think, isn't it? If I just build like a little kind of wall like this. Yeah, I mean, it's not the worst thing in the world, is it? But it doesn't really serve a purpose. I'll tell you what, I could try put some foliage. Let's have a look at what we've got foliage wise. See, can I kind of... Problem is it's underground, so you wouldn't really get anything flowering underground, but I could maybe get something growing that looks like it's a climber, something like this, maybe. Do you know what, it's not a good plant, that one. It's a shame. It looks really undetailed, doesn't it? There's got to be some better things that I could use in here. Unfortunately, there's limited things that are just green, aren't there? Ooh, the common grape. How does that look? Ah, that's nice and green, isn't it? Yeah, see, that looks a bit better. Have that growing in there. I think that's meant to grow sideways, but for this purpose, actually, that looks pretty good, doesn't it? It looks like just a simple green climber. Yes, I like that a lot, actually. Good. Let's go with that. So let's try and highlight all of these if I can. How many bits have I got? I've only got 3 pieces there. I need 2 more. What haven't I selected? It's just not going to happen, is it? Hang on. Can I? 5. There we go. I got them. Whoops. Can't see what I'm doing now. Okay, let's bring that along to here. Ah, this one needs to come out a bit more because it's not quite hiding that properly, is it? There we go. Yeah, that looks good. And then another one in here, like so. Good. Right, and then what I might just do is just flip this over, just to add a little bit of variety there. What do we think? I like that. Yeah, I like that. It's simple. I don't need any more than that. That is good for me. Cool. Okay, now I'm thinking up above here we could do with some TV screens. What have we got? A 2 meter? Yeah. Kind of angled, I think. Something like that. Oh, I've just realised that I put completely the wrong cover on there, haven't I? No, that doesn't need one. This needs one. I need the food and the drink need it. I've been a bit of an idiot there, haven't I? It's alright. I'm quite used to being an idiot, it's fine. Right, what do we have here? We have pizza. So I think I can I can choose pizzas. Is pizza a thing? No, hang on, that's all the animals. Videos. Ah, it's not got all the options. Okay. It's advertising a pizza place. But I can't actually... Yeah, I can't actually choose pizza. Oh man, that's annoying. Okay, well, maybe I'll just put some... I don't know. I could put some ecotourism type stuff on it instead. It's a shame. I was really hoping you could just put pictures on for whatever is underneath it here. It's really silly that they've only got certain ones on here. What a shame. In fact, it's kind of pointless if... Yeah, no, do you know what? No, let's get rid of that. If I can't advertise what's underneath, then what's the point? Let's come into here then, and let's go with signs. Wall signs, shop signs. What do we have? We must have a pizza here somewhere. There's a pizza. Oh, hang on. What is that? Oh, that's some weird little... Okay, it's a floor thing. Right, hang on. Oh, that's why I've got a log on. Right, pizza. Here we go. That's better. Let's just do this instead. Let's keep it simple. So we'll go with pizza there, and over here we've got Pipshot. So what have we got? Oh, is it Pipshot Smoothies? Yes, it is. Pipshot Smoothies. Okay, and then we'll have that there. I kind of like that it's a bit lost behind the grapes. Just shows that the the plants have been growing over the top of the sign. Right then, so while we're here, I need to get rid of that and put on one of those, and then I will put on a fancy door. Quite like that as a little staff room. Yeah, I like that. And then I will do a wall sign. We've got these let's have a look. We've got these little grey wall signs, haven't we? These ones. These are really cool. Right, let's just put that up first. So this will say, actually, let's keep it all capitals. Staff only. And I will get it in black. And then this is really good, this sign, because if you flatten it and take it down, you can sink it into the ground and hide the sign, but the writing itself, there we go, will still show. And then I can just do that, staff only. Nice. That looks a bit silly, I know, when the door opens, but that's fine. I can live with that. There goes our train again. Right, well that's basically all I need to do on that. I'm pretty happy with that. It's very simple. It's all I needed though. I don't want to make it all too clever. I think I probably do want to do sort of a rock surround for the entrance here, and probably around the other side as well. So let's just have a quick look at that. Because you've got these beautiful pieces here. Let's get rid of all the snapping. So this will make a perfect sort of topper piece like this, just to cover all of this. Something like that, and like that. We can get another little piece in here. Just blending it together probably want 1 or 2 bits on here as well. Good. What does that look like down here? That looks absolutely fine. Yeah, don't mind that. I could probably do the same, I think, here as well, just to get this entrance looking nice and solid and safe, you know. Make it look like it could actually kind of support the weight above it, you know. Hopefully I haven't made that too narrow there. Hard to know. I'll keep my eyes open for a train. Let's just swap this around actually. Let's get something like that in there. Oh, here comes a train. Ooh, is that? Yeah, that is very close. I will just lift that up a tiny bit. There we go, just give that train a little bit more space there. Good. Obviously I will put a little bit of foliage around, but not too much. Just enough. Because this, probably up here, I haven't obviously decided what I'm doing here, but I'll dot a load of pine trees up here, I think. To kind of start blending the themed pirate area back in with the rest of the zoo. And then I think I'll do something similar at this end as well. And just keep this sort of rocky look going. Something like this. It's always tricky to stay fresh with this sort of thing, but ultimately this is kind of all it needs. You know, you don't need to be too clever with this kind of stuff. Right, and then I think again probably just keep this simple. Try and get some simple sort of rocky framework around the top here. Let's just try and vary this up a bit. Get some smaller bits dotted here and there. Good, okay, and let's see if I can cap this off with a couple of bits like that. Okay, pretty happy with that. Yeah, that looks nice. Let's come back to here and have a look at our bushes, and you know where I'm going to start. It's the arrowwood. Has to be, really, doesn't it? It's my go-to bush. Let me know if you get bored of arrowwood bushes. Because I can't help myself. They're just so versatile. You know, I mean, look at that. It just looks fantastic, doesn't it? Best bush in the game. I'm putting it out there. It's the best thing in the game. Best item in the game. There we go. That's a statement for you. I will try and get something else on here as well, but I kind of feel like that's always going to be my first option. What was the common salt water as well that I was using? I really like this. I guess I do need to do a little bit of decoration around the base there, but not too much really. I can get a bit of this in here. Get a little bit over here. I don't need to over decorate the entrances. They kind of look after themselves once you've got the rocks in. But I do like these bushes. They do look cool. Try and get one like that. Maybe one just on there. And then I might just get a bit of this in as well, just to mix the colouring up a little bit. Just like that. And just a little bit over here as well. Beautiful. Okay, so what have we got under here? I think I need to get some rocks in here, but not completely filled. I just want a few rocks, and then I can get a few bits of foliage as well. So I will just dot a few rocks along here, kind of just trying to disguise a bit of the shape of the land, you know. Stuff like this. I guess I shouldn't really have floating rocks like that. I kind of need to support them underneath as well, don't I? Like that. Just get a little bit like this. One or two smaller ones. Yeah, something like that looks good. Let's just get one. Whoops. Let's get one in there, and let's get something in here. And then let's just get something in the back like this. There we go. Just a bit of variation there. Good. Okay, and then what? Let's have a look. What bushes have I got? There is one, isn't there, that looks really dead. Yeah, this one. Look at that. That looks like it would grow in a cave, doesn't it? Good. Let's get some of this in here then. I don't know what this is, to be honest. It's not a bush that I know in real life, but it definitely looks like it would potentially grow in a cave. So, yeah, why not? Let's go for it. Just to add a little bit of texture, you know, doesn't need huge amounts in there. It is just a little cave after all. And then on the roof I will get a few lights. And let me just check what it looks like actually, because you do get some lighting coming out from the shops, don't you? Yeah, it's not a lot, so I do need a whole load of lighting on the roof, which I think I will do with these. And I'm thinking a nice orange. Hang on, let's get that aligned to surface. Yeah, and I'll leave these on display. I quite like the look of these lights. So let's just get some of these dotted all the way through here. And hang on. I think that's good. Yeah. So that's lighting this up all the way through. Excellent. Good. And then what colour do I want this to be? It's got to be something different. I'm thinking a nice red tunnel up here. Why not? Let's light it from the side actually a little bit as well. Doesn't all, you know, these lights don't always have to be up on the roof. They can be all over the place. Why not? There we go. What's that look like from the outside? Oh, how did that light get there? I'm sure that was meant to be aligned to a surface. Okay, okay, that's fine. Let's go there instead. Good. Okay, from the outside that looks good. Oh, look, the tunnel's coming through. No, the train's coming through the tunnel rather. Brilliant. Okay, I like that. I'll probably just get a little bit of foliage in there. What was that sticking out the roof? Oh, balloons. Okay, so the tunnel looks good. Looks fine from up here as well. Good, good, good. Yeah, I think I'll just get a few of those dead-looking bushes in here. Which one was it? That one, wasn't it? Yeah. Right, let's just put it back to daytime. Yeah, I might as well. Let's get rid of align to surface. And let's just get a few bits of foliage in the tunnel here. Again, just dotting them around. You really don't need a lot in here. Good. Nice regular trains coming by now. That's nice. That's what I wanted. I don't mind if they're kind of overhanging the track a little bit as well here. Kind of looks a bit overgrown, which is the look I'm going for. Excellent. Well, I'm pretty happy with that. It's nothing spectacular, nothing particularly original, but it just looks nice. It's just finishing touches. Oh, there's a bit of very dodgy terrain work going on there. That was weird. This side I'll leave for now because you know, once I start in the habitat there, I can work on that. But yeah, this is fine just here. And again, this bit out here, I'll start working on when I do this bit here. Wonderful. I feel like that's sort of finished. Although, actually, I was going to put some pine trees on. Let's do that before I end the episode. I think that will then feel sort of finished. I'm going to go with the Himalayan pines, I think. I feel like I need to kind of sink them in. I don't really want those roots showing too much. So let's just get a variation of these dotted around. It's always tricky when you're trying to do a hillside with trees like this, because it's not a very natural place necessarily for the trees to be growing. So it's hard to judge how crowded to make it, I think is what I'm trying to say. Right, which one is that? Oh, that's the biggest one, isn't it? Yeah. Cool. Okay, that looks fine. That looks okay. Let's just get another one in here. Maybe further down actually. You don't want them to look too false, you know, kind of perfectly spaced out and artificial. You want to try and bunch them up occasionally, because that is how nature works. Right, I think that's all I'm going to do, because obviously there might well be a habitat at the top here somewhere, so I don't want to do too much there. I just wanted to kind of finish that bit off for now, at least. That looks pretty cool. I like that. I'm just wondering what this hillside is. I'm not sure. I'm not keen on the paint. Do I maybe want it to be grassy? Now let's up the size a bit here. Yeah, I think I do want it to be grassy actually. I think that looks nicer. Nice bit of long grass. Because we've got the contrast down here. We've got the beach area down here, so I'm happy with that being beachy. But I feel like this should be a nice grassy hillside with the trees growing on. Good. Okay, has that just painted the tunnel? It has. It painted underneath for some reason. Okay, let's just re-rock this. Okay, I think that's a little bit more there. Good. Okay, I think that's fine. Let me just check down here. Yeah, it did. It did down here as well. Look at it. That's fine. Hopefully this hasn't then just redone the top as well. I'll have to check that. It may be that I have to sacrifice a bit of grass. Has that done the top? No, it hasn't done the top. Good. Just a little bit there, but that's fine. Cool. There we go. So I feel pretty happy that our pirate habitat is basically finished now. I'd like to have a sort of a seating area somewhere. You know, get some benches in, because there's not a lot of benches. I put benches along here, but then you've got this bit here without any. So I may try and incorporate a small seating area, maybe just over here somewhere in the cliff. That might look kind of nice. I don't really want to put any in the tunnel here. Well, I'll tell you what I will put in here is just a couple of bins. Always need to put the bins down. People do love to drop their litter, especially right next to the right next door to the cafes. So there we go, a couple of bins in there as well. Excellent. Okay, do you know what? I'm calling it a day for our pirate habitat. I think that looks really, really nice. I'm really happy with how all of that has turned out, in fact. So next we will move over to here. I've decided I am going to do this enclosure because I've got some ideas and I'm quite looking forward to seeing what I can do in here. So the idea is I'm going to do a walkway that comes across in some way, and it's going to be caged, so I'm going to build an artificial cage around it. So I'm probably going to make it a straight walkway, because trying to do a curved cage will be a nightmare. So so some sort of walkway along. It may go at right angles, like a zigzag maybe, all the way over to this side somewhere, and then from here the path will split. Some of it will come up this way, and then probably one over this way, maybe one coming down the back, depending on what I do down here. I kind of like this cove here. It's crying out for a big curved habitat of some sort, isn't it, with sort of the proper terrain used as a barrier here, and then an artificial barrier here, and something going on here. Don't know what, that's in the future. just having ideas. So the pathway will come over and then split, and then all around it I'm going to have the bottom of it quite overgrown, lots of shrubs and bushes, ground foliage and mist. You know that film, there was a film called Gorillas in the Mist. The white-backed gorillas, silverbacks I think they are, live up in the mountains where it's all misty. So I like the idea of using the mist effects right down in the valley floor here. And then up here there'll be lots of trees and then lots of walkways and things for the gorillas to climb on, hopefully. If gorillas don't work, I will change to chimpanzees, because I know the chimps can climb a lot. I don't know what the gorillas can do. So I might have to test out the gorillas a little bit and see whether they can actually climb on things as well as I would hope. But we'll see. We'll have to see what I can do with that. But that is for the next, I don't know how many episodes that's going to be, quite a few probably. But for now, that's our pirate habitat done. So what do you think? Give me your final feedback on our pirate sea lion habitat. Give me a mark out of 10. Why not? Be nice, but be honest. Do you like it? What don't you like? What do you like? Is there anything you still want me to do to it? Hopefully you like it. Let me know. If you like the episode, you can hit the like button for me. That just helps the channel get out to more people, so we can build our little Planet Zoo community here. Oh look, we got our sea lion coming up here for a bit of food, I think. Do you think he's getting excited because he knows there's a talk going on? He might get some food thrown to him. Look at that. That'd be lovely, wouldn't it? Be able to get that up close to the sea lions. That'd be pretty cool. Okay, I'm going to leave you in a nice little shot here of the sea lion being talked to. Oh, look at it. It is actually talking to the audience. It's performing for them. That's very cool. Right, so thank you very much for being with me. Hopefully you can join me in the next episode. Until then, take care of yourselves and I will see you soon. Bye for now.